Howdy, I'm James Victori, and I got a dangerous idea for you today. And this dangerous idea comes right out of the Bible. This is like some biblical danger. So there's a story in the Bible that I really dig, and I've always found it fairly interesting. You may know this story where a rich man asks Jesus, "Hey, how can I get into heaven?" And Jesus says, "Get rid of all of your possessions, lose everything." And the rich man is like, come again? And Jesus says, "It's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to go to heaven." I'm not a big Bible guy, but I think everything that Jesus said is pretty cool. If you follow just that, it's actually pretty cool. And what he was saying is you need to be willing to lose everything. Are you going to lose everything? Yes, no, maybe. This rich man was not willing to take the chance, to take the risk that him leaving his current life would lead to a better life. In the same way that we are sometimes not willing to take that step, to take that risk, to take that chance, to leave parts of us in order to gain a greater life or a happier existence. We need to possibly leave our job that pays well, but we're not happy. Possibly risk our ego or our standing in the community in order to achieve another life, in order to go in new directions. The rich man's unwillingness to take that chance is what stopped him from going into heaven. And our unwillingness to understand the risk and to take up that chore is what's stopping us from getting anywhere. It's what's keeping us at a crappy job, keeps us from relying on our gift in order to make a living. It's what keeps us tied to our present circumstances, whether they're good or not, whether we want them better or not. Will you lose everything? Yes, no, maybe. But you have to be willing to lose everything. There are a number of different scenarios that I could think of that would be metaphors. Like, I taught skiing for years. And are you going to fall in skiing? Possibly. Yes, no, maybe. But you have to be willing to. If you're not falling, you're not skiing. You see? Also, people who ski aren't willing to switch over to snowboarding because there's a chance that you're going to fall, or a chance that you're going to look stupid, like you look like you don't know what to do, right? Riding a bicycle, riding a motorcycle, it's the same thing. Am I going to break my neck? Yes, no, maybe. But you have to be willing to in order to gain access to newer heights of that sport or of your life. The fear of losing something in our lives is what's stopping us from moving forward. The fear of risking our ego, or losing our status, or losing money, or bank account, or a job. Freaking jobs. These things are barriers to the next level. And those of you who have been working with me and busted through these levels know exactly what I'm talking about. To open yourself up and to be willing to take those chances, and to be willing to fall in order to gain, in order to run, sends a message out to the universe that you are prepared, that you are ready. This message gives us the elbow room and the psychological freedom to take chances and to make decisions based on what we want, not what we are tied to in our present circumstance. Some heavy shit right there. And on top of that, if you're not living to your expectations, to the talents and to the gifts that you know you have, then what are you really going to lose? But nothing, right? You have to be willing, and that's all. That's all. This is trusting that there is abundance. That's what it is. It's trusting that there's abundance. I'm going to walk away from this life into the next one and trust that there's abundance, and trust that there is more for me on the other side. So much more that I can start to give back. When I started to do this, started to relate with you through a camera, I was very resistant because I wasn't willing to look bad on camera. I wasn't willing to challenge my ego. And now I got people who write in and say, "Hey, you're looking old." I'm like, fuck off. I'm busy here. I can't listen to you. You are fear. That's the voice of fear talking to me. I don't got time for you. Shit to do, man. So, are you going to lose everything? Yes, no, maybe. But you have to be willing to lose everything to get to the new chapter, to get to the new life, to put that message out there that you are game and you are ready and you are in fighting spirit. I'm James Victori. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And here's some dangerous ideas, but hey, it worked for Jesus. It could work for you and work for me. Adios. I love you. Bye bye.